Hello, friends. I'm meteorologist Zach Shields in the Fox 7 Weather Center. More storms are heading this way. The door stays open for increasing rain and storm chances with all the ingredients in place. We have the moisture, we have this stalled boundary, and also in the upper levels of the atmosphere, we have this area of lower pressure out to our west that will provide the necessary lift to make the atmosphere more unstable to produce some more storms. Even though we had some rain and storms this morning, you can clearly see that low pressure system spinning counterclockwise out in West Texas. That'll get some storms going out to our west. 70% chance they'll make it into the hill country. 60% here in Austin, 50% across our eastern counties. That's the main event that's going to hold off until late afternoon, early to mid-evening. Before that happens, we could have some isolated storms bubbling up from I-35 eastward along a lingering outflow boundary left behind from this morning's rain event. And then notice what happens between 5 this afternoon and midnight. We'll have a huge cluster of storms that will originate off to our northwest and move across the hill country between 5 and 7, the I-35 corridor between 7 and 9, and then our eastern counties between 9 and 11. By midnight, the storms are long gone, and it's going to be tougher to get more storms going tomorrow. Today, a level 2 severe weather day. Back to level 1 tomorrow. Zooming on in what could happen later on today in the shade of yellow. That's a slight risk for severe weather from I-35 into the hill country. So out in the hill country where those storms get the start could generate some large hail, maybe golf ball size at the largest. And then after that, the hail threat goes away, and then high winds will be a main issue along with some localized flooding as it turns into a huge complex of storms. So the prime spot for hailers will be out in the hill country, a moderate risk here in the Austin metro, and then a moderate risk of a wind threat from Austin into the hill country. All the computer weather models show some rain here in central Texas. Some of the models indicating maybe another inch in some locations. And since the ground's pretty wet after experiencing inches of rain this week, we're under a marginal and a slight risk for some localized street flooding, ponding on the roadways. So a low threat of flash flooding and a river flooding. So with that storm threat ramping up, it's a good idea to download our free Fox 7 app to get the latest weather information and weather alerts right on your smartphone. So stay weather aware today, folks, as the storms move on in.